So I was able to do a behind the scenes shoot, Digbuff, and I was doing, some photography and videography behind the scenes, capturing these artists performing. And the one thing I've noticed that, as soon as they knew I could take pictures, they wore one of their own signature poses. So my biggest advice when it comes to working with a collaborative group of artists is try to give them their own spotlight in the performances, but also try to give them a unique specific look when it comes to their work, because there were certain artists that wore certain attires that kind of made themselves stick out more, but there were certain artists that had a certain level of depth of what they wanted to present themselves to the audiences. There was one artist that wanted to pose with his arms up. There's another artist that kind of wanted to pose down. And this video is more about trying to be very unique, understand what they want, and try to come up with ways to make the poses more unique to stand out as an artist. So one artist wanted a pose where it was very mysterious, very hidden, and he wanted me to kind of capture in a way where he sits down, he hides his face, and I was basically asking him advice and tips, and I was basically taking pictures and showing him. And then he was basically saying to me, okay, can you make my face more mysterious, more hidden? And I said, okay, let's adjust, the not exposures, the ISOs, and then try to work out ways we can make it a little bit more darker. When it came to the editing, I, took down the exposures and the shadows a bit more, increase the shadows, sorry, and then try to like work on the actual color gradients of the images. And I was able to kind of, give it back to him for him to see his own vision, but also to give him back his own identity. There was another artist that was performing, but he kind of wanted his more physical, active, so and energetic. So he wanted certain poses where his arms were kind of sticking out, pointing forward. His hands on his face, kind of thing. So the best way I can say is try to understand what they want, but also throw your ideas at them and try to work out ways where you can kind of make them pose, but also try to bring out their own personal identity in these pictures and in these video shoots to try and make them a little more passionate, more unique, and help them to kind of stick out to the audience as much as possible, for them to say to the audiences, this is who I am, this is what I'm a part of, this is my energetic persona, this is, what I believe in, this is my philosophies, and try to help them embody that and create it into an image for them to present to the world and say, that's who I am. And I think that is like the most important thing you can do as a photographer, is just to try to understand how you can create your creative visions, understand the fundamentals behind your camera, and try to incorporate it together, try to help them present them where the they want to be presented.